Hello, beautiful souls. So, today we are doing a reading on a quick message that you need to hear right now. So, we've got pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Hello, beautiful souls who picked pile number 1. So what I'm seeing for you is that you are trying to work towards a passion or a project or possibly even a love interest. There's something in your life that you're working hard on. There's something in your life that you're trying to build. Something in your life that you're putting a lot of time or energy into. And what I'm seeing is that it seems that no matter how hard you push towards it or how much work you put towards it, it feels like 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. It feels like you're not, it's not paying off. It's not giving you what you actually want. It doesn't feel like you're going anywhere. I'm seeing with this card here, it feels like you're pushing towards something and it's like an elastic band and it just keeps bouncing you right back to where you start no matter how hard you try. Or like with this one, it feels like dominoes, like it feels like things are just falling over no matter how hard you go in this direction. And if you haven't experienced this yet, I'm seeing that if you keep going in this direction, this is sort of what is going to happen. Things are going to fall over, things aren't going to work out, and it's going to feel like it's just not paying off the way you want. You might actually even be experiencing in your life sort of like losing things or knocking things over. Like you might find yourself more clumsy lately, more forgetful, things are out of place. And this is your spirits and guides telling you that the path that you're choosing and the direction that you're going in right now is actually out of alignment. Your spirits and guides want to tell you that they have something better for you. They have a better path for you. And I know that this can be a difficult message to hear, and I've heard it myself before, but just know that allowing this to unfold and allowing divine flow to happen will bring good things into your life. And the path that they have for you will be so much better than the one that you're pushing towards right now. Just trust in that. I'm seeing that the reason that this is happening and the reason that you are pushing towards a direction that might not be meant for you is because you have some fears around loss and fears around lack. So if this is a life purpose you're going after or a career or a passion project, it might be that you're afraid that you're not going to make enough money off of it. You're afraid that the things that are in alignment for you won't be prosperous, they won't make you money. Or that if you, let's say you need to quit a job or you need to let something go, that you're going to lose your financial stability. If it's a relationship, you might be afraid of losing a house, losing stability in some way. And this might be because you've actually experienced that in the past. You've experienced loss, you've experienced poverty, you've experienced something where you were lacking and you're afraid of that repeating itself. I'm seeing that, the challenge right now is that you're really trying to control this situation. You're trying to say, this is where I want to go, these are the actions I need to take, and you're pushing really hard towards it. But what I'm hearing from your spirits and guides is that you're missing the signs that it's just simply not meant for you. And when things aren't playing out, when things are falling all over the place, when things just don't seem to be going in the way that you want, that's your spirits and guides actually saving you and saying, this wasn't meant for you. This is us helping you and warning you and guiding you in a different direction because this isn't going to work out in the end. So I'm seeing with this that, the angels and guides do have, so the path that you're currently on with the no card is saying yes, this one's not meant for you. Walking down the path is only going to lead to chaos in your life. It's only going to lead to endings. You'll probably end up in a tower moment where it just falls apart so that you can build something better, because there is something better for you. I'm hearing that there is something that you came to this lifetime to do. You've been working on it in your past lives, you've been heading towards it, and you were meant to do something in this lifetime, and it's very important. Your spirits and guides want you to stay on that path. And it might take a bit of risk, and that might be the problems. That it might actually be financial risk, it might involve loss in some way, it might challenge your fears, but this is what's going to pay off for you because you are meant to do this. You have been working on this for lifetimes, I'm hearing. So next you have unconditional love and shame. So I'm seeing that the reason that this might be playing out the way it is, and the reason why you might be clinging on to a direction that you aren't meant to go in might be because growing up you did experience some kind of loss, especially even emotionally. So this can play out different for each one of you, but some of you guys just weren't given the emotional support that you needed growing up to feel secure in your environment, to feel secure going after what you want. And you might have grown up in an environment with a lot of shame and with a lot of conflict and a lot of not feeling like you could be yourself. So you might just be disconnected from yourself because of the way you grew up, and that might make you think that you need to be something in order to impress other people. You might need to follow a direction that your family has always followed in order to feel safe. I'm hearing that some of these even lack mindsets were actually just passed down to you. Your family always told you, like, you need to find a stable career, you need to go to college, you need to follow this direction, or your life isn't going to work out. And you might hold that belief for yourself because that's all you've known, that's what you've grown up with. I'm seeing that whenever you did go after something that you were passionate about or that you cared about, or even in this direction, you may have gotten shamed. So your family may not have approved, the people around you may not have approved, they may have tried to steer you in a different direction. And that these beliefs and these thoughts and these things that they said to you growing up are still in your head, playing out and being told to you through your subconscious right now. I'm seeing that this could also be problems with your mother for some of you. For some of you, it's other family members and other dynamics, but for some of you, it was your mother who sort of built these beliefs and had these beliefs herself. Maybe she lived a very safe life because she was afraid to go after her own dreams and ambitions, or because she experienced failure in that area and she wanted to protect you. So that's why she raised you in this way and told you these beliefs, because she thought that that was the way to protect you and the way to nurture you. But I'm still hearing that this direction was just not the direction that you need to go in. I'm hearing that could help if you do nurture yourself. So remember that any of the love and any of the compassion that you didn't experience growing up, remember to give that to yourself. Remember to tell yourself it is okay to go after what you want. Remember to tell yourself that if you feel guided in a direction, it's okay to explore that. Honestly, it's okay if that fails too. Like, you don't have to not explore things because of failure. Failure is a lesson and experience. It doesn't have to be bad, and going after something and seeing how it plays out is better than never taking the risk at all. And I think you just need to give yourself that compassion, give yourself that permission, and give yourself that love and support that maybe you didn't get growing up. So you have Door to Spirit in reversed, Rest and Rejuvenation, Victory in reverse, 7th Chakra, Archangel Uriel in reverse. Okay, so I'm seeing here that you are disconnected from your angels and guides right now. Your crown chakra might be blocked, and you might not be connecting to your spirit team in the way that they would like you to be connecting. And so they're saying that you will find the answers and the clarity and the help you need to go in the direction that you need to go when you slow down, when you rest, when you take the time to take care of yourself, to do self-care and to meditate and to reconnect with your spirits and guides through that way. Breath work, I'm also hearing. If you just slow down your body, slow down your thoughts, and just reconnect is what I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm hearing that, like, the victory that you're hoping for, the success that you're hoping for, it's just not going to play out in this direction. It is going to play out. Like, there is, like, what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing is, like, there is this beautiful opportunity for you, but I'm seeing that you just don't even have any idea as to what that opportunity is. Or if you do have an idea, like, you've closed the door on it, is what I'm seeing. You've said, nope, that's not going to work out. I'm not going in that direction. But Spirit wants you to reopen that door and to reopen that possibility, because they're saying that's what's going to bring you victory. That's what's going to bring you success. And the success that you're going to get from that is so much bigger than the success you're even hoping for from this current project or from this current thing. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the message that there is something better for you. Yeah, so definitely just reconnect with your spirits and guides. Definitely take the time to slow down. I know this is a more challenging message, but good things are coming to you, and there is a path that is available for you. And this is a message I've heard myself too. And believe me, when you just relax and allow the flow to come to you and allow things to come to you, good things will happen to you, and it will be so much more beautiful than you could even imagine. So I hope you enjoyed that message. That's your quick message for today. Goodbye, Pile One. Thank you for listening. Hello there, beautiful souls. So to start off, you have the pages